First year of junior high school, and I'm already flunking. No matter how hard I try, I just never get it right. I wish somebody could help me. I think I should tap my best friend. Hey Simon.
What's up?
I failed my first chemistry class about density.
Oof. Wow. I have 4 older sisters in senior high school who are chem geeks for some reason. They put out a YouTube channel just recently. Check it out when you have time. Here's the link.
Geeks, welcome back to another video of Pretty Girls Love Chem. In today's Chemist Tea, we will be discovering density determination. Density is simply the amount of stuff or mass packed into a given space or volume. The more you squeeze stuff into a tight space, the denser it becomes. Think of it like your backpack. The more textbooks you stuff into it, the denser it gets. And your shoulders sure know that.
Density is a physical property of matter, specifically an intensive property. Most oftenly so, the units utilized for density are grams per centimeter cube or kilograms per liter. Furthermore, an intensive property is a physical quantity whose values do not depend on the amount of substances measured, whereas an extensive property depends on the substances measured. Note that when 2 extensive properties are added, they equal to an intensive property.
Wow!
Imagine we're diving underwater and we encounter 3 different creatures. First one is a sponge, a fish, and a brick. The sponge is lightweight, so it has a low density. The fish is somewhere in the middle, and the brick, with its heavy weight, is dense. Very, very dense. Now imagine if you, a human, jumps into the sea. Would you be denser than the brick? What do you think? Would you float or sink?
Mathematically speaking, the formula for density is D equals m over V, where D is your density, m is your mass, and V is your volume. And on this occasion, the mass of yourself as a human is given as 50 kilograms. An estimation of the ocean's volume according to NOAA's National Geophysical Data Center is 1,338,000,000 cubic kilometers. This constitutes the second given. The calculations are quite simple. Plug in the values to the designated formula, then take your scientific calculator and find the density. Mass is 50 kilograms divided by the volume of 1,338,000,000 c cubed. This equals to 3.73692077 times 10 to the power of negative 8 or 0.0000373692077. Now consider that the density of the water is approximately 1,000 kilograms per cubic meter, and knowing that your body's density is lesser than that of the oceans, you'll float.
What if the mass is missing, but the other values are given? Well, worry not, because we have the magic density pyramid. In the pyramid, the mass is situated at the top, whereas the density and the volume are halved at the bottom of the body. At the bottom, we have here the multiply, and we'll have the divide for these two. Now, it's really simple. It's density, mass divided by volume. Now, if we're looking for the mass, then we simply have these at the bottom at the left. So mass is equal to density times volume. Furthermore, if we're looking for the volume, as mass divided by density. Now also note that there is a second formula for the volume, which is length cubed.
So here we have an example problem. The density of gold, or element symbol, Au, is 19.32 grams per cubic centimeter, having a volume of 10 cubic centimeters. The question is, what is its mass? So the formula when finding the mass is m equals density times volume. So what we're going to do right after is we're going to copy the values. Right after we've done so, we're going to input these values in our scientific calculator. So the answer we've got is 193.2. I know you're wondering what we're going to do with the units, so what we're going to do is just we're going to put cubic centimeters has a denominator of 1, so these will cancel, leaving us with just grams. So it's 193.2 grams. So this is the mass of gold. So here we have another problem. A luggage weighs 980 grams. Its density is 20 grams per centimeter cube. The question is, what is its volume? So looking at the magical density pyramid, the volume is on the bottom. So what we're going to use, the formula we're going to use is volume equals mass over density. So what we're going to do after is input the values again. So what we're going to do next is input these values in our scientific calculator, leaving us with a value of 49. So the answer would be 49. What are we going to do with the units? We're going to simply cancel them, leaving us with cubic centimeters. So the volume of the luggage is 49 cubic centimeters.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
In everyday life, density is crucial in a variety of fields. In engineering, it aids in the building process like the stability and insulation of our infrastructures and bridges. In the kitchen, density is essential for cooking and baking and knowing the density of ingredients, such as denser ingredients like sugar and salt are used for flavor, while less dense ingredients like flour help with texture. In shopping for furniture, density is also taken into account. For example, a denser foam mattress might offer better support, while a less dense one might be softer. In agriculture, soil density affects plant growth. It's important to choose the right type of soil with the appropriate density for different types of plants. Using personal safety equipment like helmets, life jackets, etc. are designed with materials of specific densities to protect individuals during various activities. These are just a few examples of how density plays a role in everyday life. Understanding density helps us make informed choices, improve efficiency, and ensure safety in various aspects of our daily routine.
So, Chem Geeks, sad to say, but we're now wrapping up for today. We hope you learned a lot in our today's lesson. See you next week with another chemistry with Pretty Girls Love Chem.
Get it now?